Hi, I'm Taylor and I'm commercial counsel at Acme. We sign hundreds of vendor agreements a year, so consistency matters. I just finished a couple other deals and now I'm reviewing a vendor agreement from Software Co. It's about $1 million in annual spend, still relatively low for us, but we need to make sure the terms work. We don't have a standard vendor SaaS playbook, so I'm going to use the GC AI SaaS MSA playbook and see what it flags. I'll hit Run Playbook and give it some context, that this is their third-party paper, the agreements for cloud services with an annual spend of around $1 million, and I'd like to take a balanced approach, except for data privacy, processing, and security. Right away, I can see how this contract stacks up against my playbook. To get a high-level overview, I'll click into the summary and see what needs attention. First, I'm going to take a look at the data processing agreement check. The contract incorporates Software Co's standard online DPA via a hyperlink, and that's not going to work for us. At Acme, we don't ever agree to online DPAs. You can't keep track of URLs, they change, they update, and suddenly you're bound to terms you haven't even reviewed. Our standard is to have the DPA attached as an exhibit. This suggestion's great, so I'll go ahead and hit apply. Next, I'll take a look at the confidentiality check. The agreement's confidentiality clause doesn't meet any type of standard that I would agree to. There's a gap where it doesn't even include the terms and pricing of the agreement as confidential information. And here, I'm happy with what GCAI suggested. Pretty short, but gets to the point. GCAI has also flagged that the confidentiality section doesn't have the appropriate survival period. Here, I'm fine with 5 years, so I'll go ahead and hit apply here as well. Now let's take a look at the smart checks. Here's something interesting. This wasn't even included in my playbook, but GCAI has flagged it as an issue. The agreement gives me a termination for convenience right, but there's a catch. If you exercise it, all unpaid fees for the remainder of the subscription term become immediately due and payable. That's not a real termination right because I'm economically locked in. GCAI suggested paying an amount up to the date of termination. That's a good suggestion, so I'm going to apply that one also. I've had a chance to review each of the other changes suggested by the playbook, and I'm happy with all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply all, which will apply each of the changes to the document sequentially. Now that all the changes have been applied, I'm good to go.